Greetings, warriors of Christ, and welcome back to our glorious Reconquista. First things first, we need to change the name of this army. No, not this army. Not this army either. How about this army? Yes, this army it is. The Blades of Glory. Thank you to the true friend who awared me of the fact that The Blades of Glory is actually a comedy with Will Ferrell. So we're gonna rename it to Crusaders. The Crusaders of Glory. So, now that we have that out of the way, as it were, we're gonna look through the Empire. I suppose this episode will be a bit... gonna go with influence for our leader. A bit more chill, since we have peace with everyone. Now, for those of you who are not particularly familiar with Total War, and especially this new expansion or DLC, there is a special rule or thing that's called war weariness, which means that the population will be a bit more rebellious the more you are at war, and for the longer period you are at war. So that's basically like having a rest between your sets or something. If you keep pumping all the time, you won't have as much energy. Same thing in the game here right now, that we need to rest a bit from war. So that's why we made peace with the blasphemous Moors last episode. But fear not, we will take Bea. Still don't know how to pronounce it properly, but we're gonna go with Bea. Thanks everyone though in the comment section who tried to help me with it at least. Means a lot. We're gonna repair these things, so you can see here. And this episode also, I thought, for anyone who isn't familiar with Total War, I thought that, you know, my Total War campaigns should be for everyone, so that you can just tune in and get somewhat a grip of the game at least, because this is for all true friends, not just Total War fans. So what I'm doing here is I'm repairing these buildings because they got damaged while we attacked the city. Now what we also can do here, see, we have the choice to upgrade all of these. So we can do that, upgrade, and they got better armor and better weapons, which is obviously good. So we paid a bit of shekels for an upgrade, basically. And natural gift. Extortion, look at that. Tax rate, 3+ local province. My friend had 5 fingers, he only used 3. We're going to recruit him for some extra revenue. So this is our champion, and this is a spy, so they do a bit of different things. Now, you see here, 88 minus 13. When this reaches minus 100, we will have a rebellion on our hand. And this means next turn we will have a rebellion on our hand. So, we need to do something about it. And certain things increase or decrease the population order, such as having a garrison increases the public order. So we're gonna go with Garcia. We're gonna raise a fleet, station him there. Didn't really do much for the public order, but we can look at doing some other things as well, such as taking off the tax in the province. So if we do that right now, boom, and you can see down in this corner, predicted, if we have the tax on, is minus 100. If we take it off, it's only 97, which gives us one more turn to prepare for war. And this in turn means that we can bring back our king to deal with the rebels that will spring up in this region. So I hope that makes sense, and yeah, for anyone who hasn't played Total War, I want you to be with in this glorious endeavor either way. So what we're gonna do now is gonna deal with these rebels. Now what we can do, what I am doing right now. Oh God, this isn't true.
For God Himself!
For God Himself!
Besieging the
So
settlement.
what I thought to do was to bring these guys up just in close proximity to the other force so that we could get reinforcements and charge these directly. But now we're just gonna lay siege there for one turn, and then they will sally out and we'll have a battle on our hands, basically. So the public order here is minus 78 and decreases with 1 per turn. So that's no that's cool. It's fine.
Ready for battle. Ready
And
for orders.
this battle we
Retreat,
could take,
men! Retreat!
but we're gonna stay
Orders
here
in garrison.
and
We need good fighters.
recruit some horsemen so we have a better chance because of this. An onager is a sort of catapult. So yeah, that was my little introduction to
And honor.
Total War, as it were. So we can end turn, I suppose, and see what the crack is during the next turn. So I'm gonna take a few turns now, consolidating my power, crushing the beta leftist again, and then we'll be ready to retake the rest of Spain, as it were. It'll be good times, good times. So yeah, there you actually saw that. There were war weariness decreased. So we're recovering a bit from the constant wars, which is good. Which is exactly how we want to keep it. So I'm gonna send out our king here
Orders.
to oh, look at that. We're actually increasing the public order now. But we can actually provoke a rebellion here because we have this huge army. So I put on taxes again, and you can see what I did here. Tax province. If we're taking off the taxes, there will not be a rebellion. If we put on the taxes, there will be a rebellion. But the public order also increases when a rebellion starts, because then all malcontents go out in the countryside and joins the rebellion. So we can pretend that these guys are the Moors who are still
At once.
in Lisbon. Now we can research the technology, and there's not so much tactics here, to be honest. I just go with yeah, call on vassals. No, actually we're gonna go with trade goods. And the technologies aren't really a big part of the game, to be honest.
To battle!
And you see here, this yellow bar indicates the balance of power. And you see I'm overwhelming them, which means that I can auto-resolve that and know for certain that I will
We
win.
hunger for battle.
So
Ready
if you
for
wonder
battle.
why I take some battles and skip some, that's the reason. So now, let us,
Would that I were
true
as
friends.
swift as the angels.
Oh, look at that. Governor, nice. And we can see this is his leveling system. So he levels here, and we have gained 2 leveling points, as it were. So we can go with 20% plus from industrial buildings, governed province, since he's an entrepreneur. That's obviously very good. And we can go with cunning, because cunning, maintenance cost minus 2% for the governed province. That is awesome. And then here's his retinue, his household, as it were. And Byzantine turncoats. We have a glorious Byzantine, looks like a woman actually, that reduces corruption in the province by 10%. That is very, very good. And there is only commanded army, which doesn't do any good for us because we are a governor and not a commander. So we're not gonna do any of these, but we're gonna prepare you and boom, and turn and see what the crack is in the next turn. See how long we can stay at peace with the Moors, but I'd say that we have the upper hand in in the battle against the Moors, because as you see, Bea there is completely unguarded, and we have quite significant military might. Whoa, look at that. Absolutely, let's go for it. Feels good, man, JPG. So this will be the battle of this episode, and think we should have it, to be honest. Not really sure though. They outnumber us, I think. We have the garrison army and then one unit at a ship as well that is coming in. Alright, true friends, so this will be a quite straightforward battle. They will try to take the center point, I will try to defend it. So, and we have one barricade, as you see indicated here, which we can place. It doesn't really prove that much of an obstacle for them, but some time will be spent for them dealing with that, which allows us to place these missile units there. So if they come and try to hack this barricade down, looks like this close up, quite glorious, then we can shoot at them. Now what they do have is onagers, and those are not very nice to deal with. So I'm gonna place my cavalry there and swoop out this way to deal with them. Other than that, I will just try to keep the defensive positions right there, and also a shield wall at an incline, as it were. You see, it's a little hill there, a good defensive position. And then obviously our missile units being stationed behind this wall, so they get some protection, etc. And we have two more. Oh, I love that. Heaven can wait. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna put them there. Might rush to this side if need be. Oh, actually, what we're gonna do, we're not gonna place a barricade there. We're gonna place it there, so we shield it from the rear there. The general, we want to keep him alive, so we place him there. So that was my tactical overview. I see there the bastards. Why do they do this to me?
The tower is nothing but ash now.
And now we're clashing. Since we have 3 units and they have 2, it shouldn't be any problem for us to deal with those traitors. So there we're winning the battle. And if you see little green crossed swords there, it means that we're winning the battle. Which is obviously...
Heaven can wait!
Nice. Heaven can wait! And we're getting fired upon here, so I'm just gonna try to quickly charge them. Go on, lads! For God himself! This is exactly how you deal with this sort of bastards. Oh, look there, they have rallied. I probably should have paid closer attention, but look here. Who's that? Bernardo. Highly blasphemous individual. Now they have done their job there. He's gonna run the last... Okay, cool, they are breaking there as well. And when you see the white flag there, it means that they're routing and they will not come back. So they will not be able to rally.
God give us strength.
And if we get their general, that is awesome for us. So we're gonna try to do that now. That's my thumbnail right here. Epic, epic. I think at least. God. trying our very best to kill their general. See the general on the star here.
Fire spreads through the settlement.
We should. Oh God! I forgot our little ship here. Extremely silly of me. And also something you should always look for in any game or battle, I suppose. Always get the rear charge.
The enemy general is fallen.
Ah, nice. Absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. There we are. So we broke that charge. We held them here on the little hill. And broke them with the rear charge. And now you see they're beginning to waver. And there is our balance power again. And I'm gonna speed up the gameplay in order to just round these bloody traitors up. Don't really want to charge into.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
All right, nice, nice.
Day is yours.
Glory to God. Glory to God himself, even. Absolutely joyous, I would say. I wanna take on these warriors.
Hunger for battle.
Rampant piracy. How dare they steal from me? So there's the rebel army.
At your command.
Hello, rebels.
On the move. Leave none alive.
Oh, for the love of Talos,
To your duties.
they managed to escape there.
Commander.
We gained a rank. How quaint. Conning for a general decreases the upkeep of our army, which means that this army doesn't cost me as much to keep, to have, basically. And this is a replenishment, which means that they are healing up faster, the wounded soldiers from the battle, basically. So we're gonna round these heretics up, and I'm just gonna do like that in all actuality. So, and then our settlement got a bit damaged here, as it were. So we can't really do much more now.
Ready for orders.
Could maybe see if we can. I don't want to fight against the Duchy of Pamplona because they're Christian after all. Oh well.
Call this a garrison.
So, what I'm thinking about doing is preparing for war with the Moors again to continue the Reconquista, as it were. So we will
With us.
create a few extra units, and you can see the upkeep per unit is 36 for these, which means that I can keep them, pay for them for quite a long time without any detriment to my war coffers, as it were. So I'm gonna send these two armies down, including this, and then we're just gonna swoop down, take Beja, I mean, and they can't really do anything. And I suppose Seville looks like a tempting target, does it not?
Can I assist you further?
That, if anything, sounds like a glorious plan for God himself. And then we actually reached southern Spain, which is absolutely glorious. And yet again, the glorious.
The Lord is a stern general, and at his order, our armies must march in your lands for a while.
They had the audacity to demand shekels.
My unflinching master will burn your cities, your
Absolutely
towns,
not.
your village.
Absolutely not. You will, you, if anyone, will burn.
I am yours.
Where is that bastard then? Oh, look at that! Look at that, dear friends. Now we actually have a war target here, of all places. So we're just gonna send them up
Swift as the angels.
directly
At your command.
and take Salamanca.
Waiting for orders.
That's nice.
Ready
Awesome.
for orders.
Cool.
Kill them all! Advance! Is that all?
Oop.
At your command.
And I suppose we can just...
How can I assist you?
We're gonna keep our king here for another turn or two,
We hunger.
and then we will take
I am a
Bea. That's my promise, true friends.
Ready for battle.
So,
Are you ready to serve?
gonna take one more turn.
Commander,
Alright, I edited that away.
we hunger for battle.
Now, we will simply do as such. I'm gonna upgrade these guys a bit. Warhorse, nice. I love it. Love
Ready
it.
for orders. You have further orders?
Ah, look at that. It's lying open for the taking. So I suppose I will... What? Another rebellion? How dare
Ready
they?
for orders.
Insolent dogs.
I am a champion of the Lord.
I'm gonna see if the champion of the Lord can actually assassinate Marwan, an imam. Oh, failure. How can you fail to kill an imam? He doesn't even lift, like.
Salutations. Commander,
I'm disappointed. Very disappointed.
I don't care how tired you are.
I'm gonna send our king up there, aka me. A church will be built here, and
Ready for battle.
then we will conclude the episode in all actuality. And we see there the Moors are coming at us again. So this truly total war. This is. And now you see the Imam is fleeing there. Okay, cool. You can see the Moors have started raiding Merida there. Which lowers our income and is absolutely not tolerated. Fuck.
Fall back! Finding shelter.
Oh no. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This will be in the next episode. I will take this battle in the next episode. Because even though they will beat us, they outnumber us, I can still try to get their general. So that will be for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. And who am I? I'm the champion of God himself, XXO.